counters you like that. That was a textbook reversal. Man, you talk about superstars who ain't got an ounce of quit in them, huh? You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Look, Cole, this ain't ballet. You gotta go in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually stepped in between the ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
Cole, I swear, I'm gonna replace you with someone who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match.
I knew it was only a matter of time before we saw that. I don't like it, but as long as it wins matches, it's going to keep happening.
That's the bottom line, Cole. If you're not doing everything you can to win, then you're in the wrong game. See, the thing about Melina is, she's, well, oh my God. What was I saying?
I think all the blood is drained from your brain to another part of your body, Taz.
Well, looks like they're slowing the pace down a little bit here. That might not be such a good move, in my opinion.
Well, come on. You just can't keep going non-stop. That's a good way to wear yourself out and make a critical mistake.
No, but you can't give the opponent any time to recover, neither. You gotta stay on them and wear them down.
But what about picking your spot? If you try to execute a badly timed move just because you want to stay on offense, that can have a disastrous result.
Oh man, here we go with the old top rope between the legs trick.
And this has got to be one of the most painful situations any superstar can find himself in.
Oh geez, someone's voice just went up a couple of octaves.
It hurts just watching it. I can't imagine how excruciating this must be.
The most frustrating thing in the world is when you want to keep fighting, but you know you ain't got nothing left.
You can't underestimate Melina. She's not just another pretty face. She's an incredibly accomplished female competitor.
Yeah, but going back to the pretty face thing for a moment, oh man, she sure is a sweet little tomato.
You know, Taz, if you keep this up, we're going to have... He's going for the pin!
Come on! That had to be three! You just don't see action like this every day, Cole.
You sure don't, Taz. And we've got the best seats in the house.
No doubt, front and center. We couldn't be any...
And that is just about the last place you want a ring rope.
Just about? I'll tell you what, if you could think of a worse one, I'd love to hear it.
I don't know what's more uncomfortable, watching this or experiencing it.
I think maybe experiencing it? Come on, Cole, wake up. You know, you can't take a beating like this and expect to win the match, Cole. I don't think this is going to last much longer.
What a submission maneuver. You must be familiar with this one, Taz.
Yeah, I've been on both sides of it, Cole. That's the truth. And let me tell you, it's better to give than receive.
What a deadly submission hold this is. We might see a tap out right here.
It wouldn't surprise me one bit. The longer you stay in this, the more risk you have for serious injury. Oh man, this ain't gonna be pretty. Those fish shots in the turnbuckle.
Blow after blow after blow. When's it going to end? Wow, listen to that chant, Taz.
This guy might not have enough to kick out. That was like 2.5, Cole. Going up the turnbuckle hurts a heck of a lot less than coming down from the turnbuckle.
I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move,
whether you like this superstar or not, you gotta have a little sympathy right now.
I have to agree with you, partner. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. That's just about the last position you want to find yourself in.
No doubt. I don't care how tough you are. That hurts.
How much more abuse can a human being take? If this match doesn't end soon, I think we might have a serious injury on our hands.
This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Well, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, Cole. But if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago. Nice reversal.
Oh, boy. Looks like someone's moving up in the world.
It's a real shame that a diva as lovely and talented as Melina has to resort to some of the underhanded tactics that she often employs.
Cole, seriously, shut up. I know you ain't got a hope or a chance in hell to get anywhere with Melina, but please, don't ruin my chances by association, okay? Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep these superstars on the up and up, that's hard.
Well, it's easier to get some superstars to play by the rules than others.
Hey, you know what, Cole? If you're going to get on your high horse again and give us another lecture about playing fair, I swear to God, I'm going to throw up.
Is it so wrong to ask a superstar to play by the rules, Taz? That doesn't seem to be so unreasonable to me.
That's because he can get the pin right here. 1, 2. Wow, talk about cutting it close. That was almost free. There's the reversal, Cole.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar's like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
You got that right, Cole. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponent think you're easy picking.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get.
When you see this level of competition, Cole, there is no doubt that SmackDown's just head and shoulders better than Raw.
I couldn't agree more, Taz. Raw has some incredible superstars, no question about it. But they just can't compete with SmackDown's finest.
Come on, Cole. I know you're just trying to be diplomatic, but you can't seriously...
Here's your winner,